Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. Today, we're going to be talking about all the quality of life that was just announced in the Frontlines news that came out today. So, quite surprisingly, there was actually some updated information in this Frontlines that actually didn't come out in JP until later down the line. So we're actually going to be getting some quality of lives that are very exciting here. Coming in here, pretty standard stuff. Probably the biggest information is that we're getting the imbued fragments of thought. So this is going to be the Azure imbued fragments of thought, the golden imbued. These are going to be substitutes for rainbow fragments when you're leveling MR units. This is big news, right? This is what a lot of us have been waiting for. I've done a video on this in regards to, the elemental mastery system and how it's going to really rely on these for you to be leveling up your other units. These are also going to be really valuable for leveling up your units to 120, right? There's a lot of MR units, a lot of SR units, a lot of R units, and N units that are all going to be level 120. Some of them a little bit more viable than others. Let me just say though, make sure you save some MR fragments for 120 Mont, because oh my god, you want like meteor throw or boulder throw, whatever the shit is that he's wielding, you want it. Now, each rarity of imbued fragment of thought will be distributed to various forms in the future, such as in login bonuses and in shops. Keep an eye out for these useful items. So what we have seen, and I've actually seen the graphic, is in JP, they do have different ways of purchasing these. Specifically, you can get some monthly, very similar to how you can buy monthly rewards with like guild tokens and friend tokens. You are going to be able to buy monthly versions of these in the shops. And otherwise, mostly it's probably going to be quests and login bonuses that you're going to be getting them from. I haven't seen anything about paid bundles buying them, but I'm sure that will be another way to get these as well. We're going to be getting the recommended abilities function. So this will be really good for newer players who don't really know what ability to use in a manual setting. It's not going to let you choose an ability that's like recommended to use first, right? What it is it's literally just like a little highlight or a little icon where it's going to say, hey, you're doing this battle, you should really be using this ability right now. One of the updates that's coming that actually came out later down the road, specify faith limit for guild barracks. So you're actually going to be able to set the faith value that you want your units in the barracks to be at. That is super exciting. Being able to do that, I mean, I can't, like, there have been a lot of times where I've accidentally put a mage in my barracks and I've accidentally lowered their faith, or I've accidentally raised a damage dealer's faith just because I wasn't paying attention. So this is going to be a really good quality of life because, there's no real good way right now of lowering faith or hitting a target faith value. Raids. So this is also one of the updates that came later on in JP. Not specifically the quick join function here. So it'll be possible to select whether to directly join a room or check the boss's level or remaining HP from the challenge screen first. This is going to stop you from like quick joining and just like, if you're Kane or if you're like, I don't know, like if you're joining like Sid only rooms as Kane on accident just because you want to quick join a room. It's going to stop all of that from happening. I'm sure people are still going to be stupid and not realize that this function exists, but that's going to stop people from happening. Now, the addition of the rare raid gauge is going to build up, so you will be able to actually guaranteed access the new raid. So the gauge will increase each time a normal boss raid is encountered. Once it becomes full, a rare raid boss will be guaranteed to appear. And it looks like it's going to be 20 times. And I'm wondering if it's going to be 20 times every time, or if the amount is going to vary depending on the level of the rare raid. Coming down here, this is something that really surprised me because this wasn't really seen until, well, yeah, so this was seen when Golem came out, but Siren would have already come out. So it's interesting that we're actually going to have bonus units for raids, potentially for the upcoming Siren raid, right? And no doubt this is going to be just confirmation that the Golem raid is going to be coming, where Little Leela was just like really dominant. So addition of bonus units going to be amazing for raid. It's going to make raiding even easier. Not that it's easy to begin with, but it's going to be for people who have like specified units. My one concern here with bonus units is that it's going to incentivize single comp formations. So if you don't have the unit that's required, let's say, you know, it's a dark slash raid and you're not running the bonus unit, or you need a composition that's like 3 Ruin Sterns and I don't know, Ziza or Steel Time. Like, who's the person who's the fucking like Ziza, right? Like, who gets screwed where they don't get the bonus units or the bonuses that they want? So interesting questions with that. It's kind of a buff, but also I'm a little worried that it'll make raiding a little bit more elitist in the perception kind of that it's going. Probably a topic for another video. Adjustments to the reinforcement list. So reinforcements for guild members and friends will now be displayed at the top. That's awesome. And then it talks about what's coming. So additional improved features. It's not clear if this is coming Tuesday or if this is coming after, but you'll actually be able to save your initial placements, which will be fantastic for both class matches, free matches, and friendly matches. Lord have mercy, thank you. I am not a huge person who participates in those, but I just imagine for people who do, that's a real pain in the ass. Equipment item appearance function, so basically a glamour. UI improvements, indication of new arrivals on the home screen, displays of remaining attempts for hard quests. This is actually really nice. I don't know if any of you guys have been doing the new hard quest selection screen in the favorites, but it's really easy to lose track of how many you have left if you're just like going through it and skipping it and busting it out. Like, you're like, wait, how many do I have left? Do I use it on my UR or my other? Like, it can get there. Other improvements, vision card bonuses in addition to unit bonuses in arena. This is really cool. I think this is going to be a very awesome update. I think this will be really nice for a lot of players because a lot of people don't have the need to pull a new unit, right? So being able to pull a vision card instead, absolutely awesome. Now, future updates. This is really important. And I want to really emphasize this because I've talked to a couple people about this, and this is a big deal. So this is not going to be coming this week, but it should inform you how you should be spending your Magicite and how you should be spending your vision card materials. So this is a feature that allows players to exchange for in-game benefits based on their monthly play achievements by fulfilling the various achievements set for the month. So that's going to be like clear 50 quests, etc. You can acquire tokens that can be exchanged for a variety of in-game benefits, such as Vision Card EXP acquisition up. Not only that, there are other things on here like Esper EXP acquisition up. And I've actually heard you can get 2 times Vision Card EXP and 2 times Esper EXP. This is huge, right? Like for people, Magicite is a huge boundary for awakening your Espers and getting them 2-star. Also consider we have 3-star Espers coming down in the pipeline right now. So you might, you know, want to save your Magicite right now unless you have something else coming, or, you know, an Esper like Typhon would be the first one I would think, where it would be like, yeah, I need to level Typhon. Like, I got to get him. Like, that would be the first one where I'm like, yeah, you should probably level Typhon. But I mean, I would just save your Magicite. Hold the phone. Don't do anything. Save it until we get that 2 times Magicite EXP. Vision cards, a little bit harder, but I know a lot of players have a lot of eggs. So if you're, you know, if you're someone who is not walled off by Vision Card EXP, that's a lot less bigger of a deal than the Esper EXP times 2 is. Coming in the future, Esper residence will now increase when using skip tickets. Guild battles. Wait a second. Isn't this already a thing? Am I tripping? This is already a thing, isn't it? I must be losing my mind right now. hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, everybody. We're gonna go. We're gonna go test. All right, so Glaciella is next at 82. Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure this is already in the game. Like, I'm like 99% sure this is just a repeat in the news. And they forgot to take it out. Oh my god. And of course I'm going to encounter a boss encounter while we're doing this, right? Alright. So we were at 82. We're at 60. Okay, it is in the game. It is in the game. I'm not losing my mind. So that is a typo on their part, so just be aware of that. Scrolling back down here. Guild battles. So guild defense status and attack status on your opposing guild will be displayed. Attack and defense logs will be displayed in real time during guild battles. Battle outcome changes for draws resulting in the defeat of all units. So in the case that all units are defeated on both sides, we are considering awarding victory to the side with the most remaining attacks. UI improvements, bulk purchase options. We did see that in JP. Guild names will be displayed in the various rankings. Improved to the transition between raid encounters and raid challenges. The transition will be improved so that upon tapping challenge now, players will be transitioned directly to the screen for selecting. I mean, it would be great if you just had an option to turn off the you've had a raid encounter. Friend and guild gifts will be automatically set to campaign gifts when a campaign is being held. Thank you. Addition of titles for raid and class matches. Overall, lots of great stuff. I both love and hate the raid improvements, but a lot of the stuff coming down the pipeline too is super exciting. And I think the, Esper EXP ×2, the Vision Card EXP ×2 are some of the things I'm most excited about. And honestly, who is not excited for the MR stones, the SR stones, the R stones, the normal stones? Everybody has an MR unit they want to level. I know you do. And you've been like, I don't want to invest my rainbow fragments into that. Just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I know y'all have been waiting. Y'all, if you want to support me, make sure you go to dig.gs/coins. And if you are planning on buying Visior for Sakura this week, that is the best way to support me. FYI, though, dig.gs/offer may or may not be back on Tuesday. So keep that in mind, guys. As always, everybody, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your weekend as well.